Hello students, hope you all are fine. Let's move on further with the chapter Super Senses. We have learned about the smelling sense few days before. Now today let us move on the seeing sense, that is, let's see. Here is the next topic, let's see. Write the names of a bird which has eyes in front of its head like in humans. Write the names of some birds which have eyes on the either side of the head. What is the size of their eyes as compared to the size of their head? So over here what it is trying to say that you have to write the name of those birds whose eyes are in front of the head, means like us. We are having eyes in front of our head. And next question says that write the names of some birds which have eyes on the either side of the head, means on the both side of the head. What is the size of their eyes as compared to the size of their head, and what is their size of the eye? As their head is big but the eyes are small, so what is their size as compared to the head of their eye, that you have to mention. See here, what does this picture shows? That it has the eyes on the either side of the head, like this. See, you can see the eyes is on their either side of the head, like over here also, and on the next side also it is having its eyes. So either side of the head means both the side of the head. Most of the birds have their eyes on the either side of the head. Their eyes can focus on the two different things at a time. When they look straight ahead, both their eyes focus on the same object. So what happens, as I shown you the picture of a bird, most of the birds have their eyes on the either side, means both the side of the eyes. So what happened with that? They can focus on two different things at a time, means on the right side also they can see, as well as on the left side also they can see at the same time. What is happening on its right it can see, and what is happening to its left it also can see. But when the bird looks straight forward, both their eyes focus on the same object. Means when they are looking straight, they focus on the same object only. Means what is there in front of them, they focus on that thing only. You must have seen birds moving their neck very often. Do you know why? In most of the birds, eyes are fixed and cannot move. So birds have to turn their head to see around. Now here next student, what happens that you must have seen that birds are moving their neck frequently. Here and there they are moving their neck. So why do they do that? In most of the bird, because in most of the birds eyes are fixed, means they are having their eyes fixed and they cannot see the things on the with their right eye. They cannot see the things on the left side, and with their left eye they cannot see the things on the right side. So they have to turn their head to see what is happening around, and so they turn their head and they frequently move their neck to see what is happening around. See, here are the some birds, how they see and how their eyes are. Looking with one or both eyes. Now you have to do one activity. Let's try this activity at home also, dear students. It's very funny. So what you have to do is, you have to close your right eye or cover it with your hand. You have to close your one eye only, and that is right side eye, and or you can cover it with your hand also. And tell your brother or sister or anybody at your home to stand at your right. You have to tell, here it is written friend, but as we are at home we have to say your brother or sister. Tell your friend to stand at your right at some distance, means you have to tell your cousins or brother to stand at some distance, and ask him to do some action like wave hand or shake hand, etc. And you have to tell him to wave his hand or shake his hand. Could you see your friend's action without moving your neck? Now your one eye is closed and you cannot see what he is doing at your right side. As your right eye is only closed, you cannot see what he is doing at the right side. So can you see without moving your neck? No. Now try to look at your friend's action with both your eyes open but without moving your neck. Now what you have to do? You have to try to see that what your brother or sister is doing with your eyes open, both the eyes open, but without moving your neck. Means you have to stand straight only and you have to try to focus on the thing what he is doing. Now what was the difference on looking with one or both eyes? Now you have to find that what difference you found out by looking with one eye and by looking with both eye. With one eye you couldn't see, but with both eyes you can at least see. So this you have to find out that what you have done in this activity. Now another activity is, now toss a small ball or a coin and try to catch it. You have to toss, means ऐसे उछालना. Try to catch a coin or a ball. Try this with both your eyes open. You have to try it with both your eyes open. Then close one eye and try to catch it. When was it easier to catch? What you have to do? First you have to try with both your eyes open. And second time what you have to do? You have to close your one eye and try to catch it. And then you have to find that which one was easier for you. Like with both the eyes it was easier or with one eye open it was easier. That difference you have to find. Now dear students, imagine how it would be to have your eyes in place of your ears. What would you be able to do then, which you cannot do now? Now what you have to do is just imagine, means just सोचना है सिर्फ कि if your eyes, how it would be to have your eyes, if your eyes were in the place of your ears. अगर आपकी आँखें आपके कान के जगह पे होती तो what you would be able to do then, मतलब आप क्या कर सकते which you couldn't do now, जो अभी नहीं कर पा रहे हो. लाइक हमने दोनों एक्टिविटी ऊपर देखी, उसमें अगर आपके आइज़ आपकी ईयर्स की जगह पे होते तो आपको क्या कर सकते और what would be easy जो आप अभी नहीं कर विच यू कैन नॉट डू नाउ, अभी नहीं कर पा रहे लेकिन तब कर पाते. दैट डिफरेंस यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट. इट इज़ जस्ट एन एक्टिविटी डियर स्टूडेंट्स. You can do it and try it at your home. It would be fun doing it. Some birds like kites, eagle, vulture can see 4 times as far as we can. These birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters, what we can see from a distance of 2 meters. Now there are such kind of birds who are having sharp eyesight power, like eagles, kite, vulture. They can see 4 times as far as we can. मतलब कि 4 गुना डबल पावर की शक्ति है उनकी आइज़ में जो हमारे पास नहीं है. दूर से ही they can see many such things. These birds can see things from distance of. ये birds ऐसे हैं जो 8 मीटर की डिस्टेंस की दूरी से भी देख सकते हैं कि what is happening, which we can see from a distance of 2 मीटर, जो हम 2 मीटर के डिस्टेंस की दूरी पे देख सकते हैं. They can see it at a distance of 8 meters. Just imagine dear students. Now listen here. Now can you guess from what distance can an eagle in the sky can see a roti on the ground? Yes, this is what first question, very first point I have taught you in our last lecture, that when you are sitting in a garden and eating some roti on the ground, the bird suddenly comes and snatch it away. So this is the answer to it, that it can see from far away distance that what you are doing, and so it comes and snatch the roti from your hand. So now you got it. Now next is, do animals see colors? Do they see colors? Can they identify which color is this and which color is this? Animals cannot see as many colors as we can. Dear students, animals don't have that power sense as we have. They cannot see many colors. See how things in this picture will be able by some animals. See here. There are four pictures over here, and there are some animals who can see the colors and who cannot see the colors. It is believed that animals are awake in the daytime and see some colors. Those animals that are awake at night can see things only in black and white colors. So what it is believed that the animals that are awake, जो animals दिन के टाइम पे जगे होते हैं, they can see some colors, like see this over here, some birds, and in these pictures you can see over here, in these pictures you can see that animals are able to see the colors, those who are awake at the daytime. Then slowly when it occurs to come night, the colors get faded, and those animals which are awake at night, मतलब जो night में जगे होते हैं, that animals can see the color in only black and white. See over here. This picture, can you see? It is in black and white. So dear students, it was all about the seeing power that animal has as a sense. So this sense organ was all about the seeing sense organs in the animals. I hope you have understood the topic very well. Let's move ahead to our next topic, that is about listening sense. Sharp ears. So let's see how the animals has the sharp ear to listen. Dear students, it is quite clear that we easily cannot see birds' ears. Their ears are small holes covered with feathers. See, as shown in this picture, you can see that their eyes are covered with their feathers. See over here, students. Their eyes are covered with their feathers. So we cannot see their ears. So here are some questions, you need to answer them. Here are the questions. You need to answer them when you do the worksheet. Now I will explain you the questions. The names of 10 animals whose ears are being seen. You have to write the names of those 10 animals whose ears can be seen, and the names of some animals whose ears are bigger than our ears, and we have to write the names of that animals whose ears are bigger than our ears. See, I'll show you one picture. See, children, the elephant. You can see the ears of the elephant. They are bigger than our ears. So you have to write the names of those animals whose ears are bigger than our ears. Now just think, is there some link between the size of the animal ears and their hearing? Do you find any link that if the size of the animal's ears are big, so they are having much listening power, or if the size of the animal's ears are small, so they are having less listening power? Is there any link between these questions? Just think and note it down in your book. For this we will try one activity. It is quite simple activity. For this activity, find a quiet place in your school. Tell one of your friends to stand at a short distance and ask him to say something softly. As we are not in the school right now, so you can do this activity at your home. Stand in a quiet place in your home. Quiet place means एकदम शांत वाली जगह पे खड़े रहो. And tell one of your friend instead of friend you can tell your brother or sister, your mother, father to stand at a short distance. थोड़ी दूर के distance पे खड़े रहना है. And ask them to say something softly. और उनको बोलना है कुछ एकदम धीरे से. Softly you speak something. The rest of you should listen carefully. And the बाकी के जो घर के members हैं उनको वो सुनना है properly. Then all of you put your hands behind your ears as shown in the picture. Then what you have to do, you see over here in this picture you can see this girl. See, this girl has put her ears over here. See, behind her ears she has put her hands. So in the same way you have to put your ears hands behind your ears. Let the same child say something again as softly as before. और फिर आपके भाई या आपकी बहन जो भी बोल रहे हैं उनको बोलो कि सेम थिंग वो और धीरे से बोले. पहले जितने धीरे से बोला था उससे और थोड़ा धीरे से बोले. In which case was the sound sharper? Ask your friend too. और उसको बोलो कि और in which case was the साउंड शार्पर, मतलब कि पहले वाले केस में ज़्यादा साउंड सुनाई दे रहा था, शार्प था, या सेकेंड वाले केस में. दिस एक्टिविटी यू हैव टू डू एट योर होम. पुट योर हैंड्स ओवर योर ईयर्स एंड से समथिंग. कैन यू हियर योर ओन वॉइस? You can do one thing, put your hands behind your ears and say something, and you have to listen your own voice. Is your voice audible to you? That activity you have to do it at your home. Next activity is sit near a desk. Tap the desk once with your hand. As you are at home, you can take any kind of table at your home, and what you have to do is you have to sit near that table and tap the desk with your hand. Tap means के ऐसे आवाज़ सुनाई देनी चाहिए. लिसन केयरफुली. और सुनना है वो कैसे आवाज़ आई आपने जब टैप किया था तब. अभी आपको क्या करना है? नाउ पुट योर ईयर ऑन द डेस्क एज शोन इन द फिगर. अभी आपको क्या करना है? अभी आपको एज शोन इन द फिगर यू हैव टू पुट योर ईयर्स ऑन द डेस्क लाइक दिस. सी, यू कैन सी लाइक दिस. See, like this, as this child is doing, you have to put your ear on the table. Put your ear on the desk as shown in the figure. Tap the desk once again with your hand. And after putting your ears ऐसे टेबल पे रखने के बाद फिर से ऐसे टैप करना है this way. And then you have to listen it again कि कैसे आवाज़ आता है. Was there any difference in the sound of the tap? मतलब कि पहले जब आपने बिना कान लगाए सुना था और बाद में कान लगाने के बाद सुना, उन दोनों के बीच में what difference you can find in the sound, that you have to see. So this is how snakes hear. They do not have external ears which you can see. They only feel the vibration on the ground. As you will put your ears on the table and listen the tap sound, you will feel some vibration, dear students, and that vibrations snakes feel. Snakes do not have external ears. External मतलब बाहर के ears उनको कुछ नहीं होते. Snake आपने देखा होगा कैसे वो लंबे and पूरे लंबे होते हैं. They don't have anything. They crawl on the ground. So they do not have external ears. They only feel the vibration. वो ज़मीन पे जो भी कुछ vibrate होता है उससे ही वो महसूस करते हैं and they feel the sound of the person or animals or anything. Now see what's next over here in this. Sounds send messages. मतलब के animals how they give the messages with the sound. Animals how they give the messages with the sounds to their friends. Like see langur. Langur means a kind of monkey type. You have seen. High upon a tree, a langur warns others of dangers like a tiger or leopard. हाई अपॉन द ट्री मतलब कि ट्री पे होने के बाद भी हाउ ही वॉर्न्स हिज फ्रेंड, दूसरे लंगूर फ्रेंड्स को कैसे वॉर्न करता है कि आप डेंजर में हो या नहीं टाइगर या लेपर्ड से, बाय मेकिंग अ स्पेशल वार्निंग कॉल. दे आर हैविंग सम स्पेशल साउंड, दे डू सम स्पेशल वार्निंग कॉल मतलब कि कोई ऐसे अलग से आवाज़ करते जिससे उनके फ्रेंड्स को पता चल जाता है कि समथिंग इज़ गोइंग टू हैपन, दे आर इन डेंजर. सेम वे बर्ड्स ऑल्सो गिव अलार्म कॉल्स टू वॉर्न अबाउट द डेंजर्स. जो बर्ड होते हैं वो भी अपने फ्रेंड्स को एक अलार्म कॉल देते हैं मतलब कि एक वॉर्न कॉल देते. जैसे अगर हम कोई डेंजर में हो तो हम कैसे किसी को आवाज़ देते या एक्शन से बोलते, वैसे ही बर्ड्स ऑल्सो गिव एन अलार्म कॉल्स to warn about the dangers. Some birds even have different sounds for different kind of dangers. और काफ़ी बर्ड्स तो ऐसे हैं उनके पास अलग अलग तरह के साउंड्स है अलग अलग डेंजर के लिए. जैसे कि अगर कोई उनको हंट करने आया है, कोई शूट करने आया और किसी बर्ड ने देख लिया तो वो अलग साउंड करेंगे, या फिर कोई एनिमल उनको खाने आया है तो वो अलग साउंड करेंगे. इन द सेम वे दे आर हैविंग डिफरेंट साउंड फॉर डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ डेंजर्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, there is a different warning call if the enemy is coming from the sky or if the enemy is on the ground. जैसे कि अगर कोई दुश्मन उनका स्काई की तरफ से आ रहा है उनको खाने के लिए तो वो अलग टाइप का साउंड निकालते हैं, और इफ़ द एनिमी इज़ ऑन द ग्राउंड जैसे मैंने बोला कि शूट करने के लिए अगर कोई उनको होता है खड़ा तो उनके लिए उनसे बचने के लिए दे आर हैविंग डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ कॉल्स साउंड. See, in the same way next, fish give alarm calls by electric signal. Now see this students, I will show you one picture of this. What do you mean by fish gives alarm call by electric signal? So what do you mean by electric signal? I will show you. See, these are the electric fishes. What they do, electric signals, how they do, fish gives electric signal. Electric fish are a group of animals. They utilize a communicating channel that is invisible to most of the other animals. उनके पास connective channels है ऐसे that are invisible for us. We cannot see that. We cannot see such things. But see, these are all their electric channels. They are connecting with each other. You can see, dear children, see this line, yellow color line. These are all their electric channels. They are giving this channel to communicate, but these channels we cannot see, and with this signal they warn their friends that something is going to happen and they are in danger. Some animals start behaving in different way when an earthquake or storm is about to come. काफ़ी एनिमल्स ऐसे हैं जो अजीब तरह से व्यवहार करते, उनका बिहेवियर टोटली चेंज हो जाता है व्हेन देयर इज़ अ अर्थक्वेक और स्टॉर्म. अर्थक्वेक मतलब भूकंप एंड स्टॉर्म मतलब वावाझोड़ू टाइप जो होता है उसे स्टॉर्म बोलते हैं. तो दे स्टार्ट बिहेविंग, उनको सबसे पहले पता चल जाता है. People who live in forest and can observe such behaviors of animals come to know of the danger. और people जो forest की तरफ रहते हैं वो इन animals का व्यवहार देखते हैं. They look the change in the animals and they come to know about the danger. उनको फिर पता चल जाता है कि something danger is going to happen. That is the reason why animals are